Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Irham from English Education Class A. In this video, I would like to explain you about review or resume of a journal. The title is Using Video to Develop Skills in Reflection in Teacher Education Students. Written by Anne M. Caffey and posted in University of Notre Dame, Australia. Teaching is a complex and challenging undertaking. When one unpacks the different aspects of a teacher works, the list is long and varied and compass. More than merely standing in front of a class of students and differing content. Research consistently reports that the single most important factor in student achievement in teacher quality and relay, according to Relay in 2009. Differentiates between teacher quality described as what teachers do and teaching quality with comprises what students learn. Journal in 2011 said that teacher quality compresses teacher identity together with knowledge and skill pedagogy, content and theory. Teaching quality, the content depends upon the ability to personalize learning, nurture a supportive classroom, implement a relevant curriculum, and continuously monitor and evaluate the performance of their students. Collins and Jenkins in 2012 argue that teachers who engage in regular critical reflection shape their own development, and that the self-assessment is a key element in continual self-improvement and consequently teacher quality. Video has been used in teacher education since 1980s, Serene and FunS in 2005. This tool has been regarded as having a potential to provide a means by which the complexities of teaching might capture, thereby enabling teacher education students to observe and reflect upon what they are seeing. Wang and Hadley, 2003. Serene and FunS argue in 2005 discuss the concept of a teacher ability to notice. Video is regarded as a tool that can help teacher education students develop the ability to notice what is occurring in classroom. According to Serene and FunS, noticing is comprised the three different components. First is the capacity of determine what is important in a teaching situation. In a typical classroom, there are numerous interactions and events occurring currently, so the need capacity to draw connection between the interaction observed in a teaching situation and the broader Australian Journal of Teacher Education. Put simply, teacher education students that need the relationships between the various events that occur in the classroom. Finally, noticing entails teachers using their personal knowledge and experience to make judgments about specific teaching situation. These three elements give rise to an understanding of the complex environment that is the classroom. It is incumbent upon teacher education students to develop the capacity to make sense of the events that occur in the classroom. Serene and FunS found that through the use of video, students involved in their research were able to make more evidence-based comments about their teaching. The research conducted with the graduate diploma in education or secondary students support the finding of other research investigating to the use of video. The pre-surface teacher, the respondent had taken the opportunity to view their video footage and multiple accounts and were able to discern particularly opportunity to view their footage and enable them to reconcile what they saw in their research, in their teaching. This was much powerful than simply replying or written feedback alone. They were also to determine aspect of the performance that may have been missed by their author. One of the benefits of the experience is that the student can first hand how their student would see them in real classroom situation. Having an early opportunity to identify areas of weakness and identify strategies to address these weakness is particularly important in graduate entry teacher education programs. Underpinning this capability is the capacity of students to quick develop their skills in critical reflection by having key area you wish to focus when viewing the video footage enable to the student to direct their attention to more complex skills that they need to acquire. One of the strengths of critical in the capacity for the student educator to cue the focus of the student to particular aspect to micro teaching episodes. Students were able to note specific feature of their teaching performance, such as Australian Journal of the Teacher Education. This was able to show this tool embedded in a number of units throughout of pre-surface teacher education source for the teacher educator to prompt student attention in increasingly sophisticated aspect of the teaching enterprise. Alongside this, this is the capacity for students to engage in deeper critical reflection, perhaps through target assessment task, according to Conis and Jenkins in 2012. In line with their developing understanding of the complexities of teaching, this encourages the student to look more deeply rather than focusing upon superficial aspect of their performance. The focus of this research was very much direct to the student use video analysis to critical. Future research using critical, which would include comprehension in writing, critical reflection, and different points in a teacher education course is recommended. The result of this research confirm early finding to benefit of using video, developing skill in critical reflection, which the students in this research were engaged in a peer teaching situation. Video has been used in a variety of other ways. Given the portability of digital student cameras and rich opportunity that is provided by students seeing themselves, the continued exploration of ways to incorporate such as experience into teacher education program in a worthwhile undertaking. I think that's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.